Hi, Capricorn. I'm Bonnie Morris, and that's Don Rumor Rivera. And together we are Cards and Constellations. We have taken astrology and tarot and married them together so that we can have a better understanding of the energy for the week, and then you can use it to your advantage. This week, July 7th through the 13th, we have a full moon on the 10th. At 8:30 in the evening in the sign of Capricorn. Now, this is going to illuminate everything, so you're going to see your entire project lit up. It might kind of scare you sometimes because you set some of this up in the dark. So we want to step back to the new moon in Capricorn, which occurred January 11th of 2024. Find your diaries, your journals, your calendars, Facebook, wherever you write down your intentions. Take a look. That'll tell you what project you're working on. On October 10th of 2024, we had that first quarter moon. That was when you did all the setting up. You did all the work. The universe weeded the garden for you and you planted everything. Now, the thing to remember is there was only a quarter moon, so it wasn't really lit up. So you set some of this up in the dark. So take a look at it. If you don't like it, change it, get rid of it, do whatever you need to do, but do it now. Okay? Next, we're going to get the last quarter moon, April 10th of 2026 in Capricorn. And that's when we celebrate the success. The project is complete. We turn away, let the project go off on its own because it's created its own life, and you move on to the next new moon. Now, just for you, Capricorn, get her done this week. Some things to look out for are some initial intentions between wanting to expand everything and then wanting to play it safe. You may find yourself emotionally restless and trying to be brave and passionate versus maybe impatient and defensive. There will be kind of a push-pull between your emotional desires with relationships versus balancing things between your thoughts and feelings. You are dependable in relationships and you value commitment, stability, and trust. Your confidence and assertiveness will allow you to be an inspiring leader. When Venus is conjunct Uranus, you will find it a bit difficult for spontaneity, but also with routine. You may need some more emotional freedom. Venus and Neptune have a sextile, allowing for somewhat of a dreamy, intuitive nature that will bless your relationships with compassion, understanding, and some tenderness. Again, caution between those blurred boundaries. Look out. Idealism versus reality. Struggle with clarity. You are an original thinker and have excellent problem-solving skills this week. You are very intuitive and have a quiet desire for a meaningful life. Remember the full moon midweek. We're going to be dancing between our identity and ourself and our emotions as the sun goes opposite the moon. It will encourage growth through balance. Your confident ability for direct emotional expression is to your benefit. Take the initiative while respecting others' feelings. Balance your assertiveness with kindness. You are an inspiring, grounded companion. At the end of the week, be careful not to let your emotional nature take you too high or too low. And we're going to have this tug of war between our heart and our mind when Mercury goes opposite the moon. Mercury is already in his pre-shadow for retrograde, so there will be some difficulties. So be prepared for those. A little bit, it'll be tempered with Venus in a trine to the moon, giving some emotional ease, some emotional intelligence that is deeply supportive for your relationships. But be affectionate and kind. Now, Dawn, what do you have for Capricorn?
Capricorn. It's interesting. I was picking up some great energy for Capricorn, and it all centers around thankfulness.
Gratefulness,
Um,
big one. That was also present in, I think, Taurus, was it?
yeah, like maybe so. I feel like this week, stop and smell the roses. Stop and take the time to appreciate not only the things in your life, but the people in your life. Because I feel like there's I just feel like there's a lot of very active energy in front of you you're going to be starting to be slammed in a few weeks with lots of things to be taken care of. And when that happens, you may get lost in the weeds. Uh, the people around you may get lost in the weeds. Not that you intend to lose them, but the fact is that you're just so much into what you're doing that you don't have the time to maybe give them the attention that they're used to or that they want. And so I'm really picking up an energy for you to show that appreciation now and let them know that they matter. And it's interesting here because the judgment card is on the bottom of the deck, which is your overall energy. And so of your environment and the overall energy environment, again, is that judgment card is saying that if you whatever you plant, whatever seed you plant, you're going to return or get returned to you. So if you plant the thankfulness, if you like the thankfulness, letting them know, hey, I appreciate you being there, they're going to be even more tolerant, even more they're like, okay, when you have to take long breaks, when you have to be away from them for a period of time, when you have to be so focused that if you're in the same house with them, you're in your little space because again you're so needing to take the time, they're not going to have a problem with that because again you've done the work initially. So when you do the work now, it'll pay off down the road. Okay, so that's the energy I'm picking up for you. I'm also picking up here the be thankful for what you have. Now, again, I talked about necessarily the people, but this is also I don't think that you appreciate the fact of what you've earned in your life. I don't think where you are, you understand where you are. You don't understand what you've accomplished because you haven't taken the time to step back and say, wow, what have I done? You're so busy in the moment. And again, you're getting ready to blast yourself again, that this will be a good time for you to stop and take a look and say, you know what? I have a healthy home. I have a good budget. I have some retirement money. I have a job I like. I have a family I love. I have transportation. I got my bills paid. I have a little money at the end of every paycheck, that kind of stuff. This is even right to the point, but this is again reminding you to focus not only on family, but also and friends, but look at and appreciate the fact that you've accomplished something, you've done something. And often we don't other people don't pat us on the back enough, but we also don't pat ourselves on the back enough. And this is a week to give yourself a little credit. This is the week to take a victory lap. And it's before the new project or the new whatever's coming in, because I told you a lot of stuff's coming at you soon, and this is that new energy, so it's coming right at you soon. So make sure that you take care of that and give yourself that boost, because even for this new project or this new whatever it is, this rush of energy that comes at you soon, you may not be in the right mindset because you may even think, I'm not sure I'm ready for this, or did I deserve this? Did I earn this? Yeah, you did. And you'll know that if you stop and give yourself, again, the gratitude. Make sure you're giving thanks. Make sure you're giving thanks to the universe for helping you to get there. Make sure you're giving thanks to your family for helping you. If somebody helped you get through school, give them thanks. If somebody helped you to help get you a job, maybe somebody, again, there's so many people in your life that you may have forgotten that they were part of your experience, but let them know that. And when you do, look at this. You build good humor, you build good energy, because look at this is the celebration. This is the Nine of Cups. It's a celebration card, and it's a card of enjoying and appreciating it. Because now, when you look back, you're gonna say, "Wow, I forgot about that." This is the positive energy and the happy energy you get for having the reflection, the time to reflect, is probably going to be equally beneficial to the thankfulness, because again, you're going to be entering this new busy, crazy cycle with a much renewed energy of thankfulness, but also an energy of wow, I have had some cool things in my life. I'm very happy with where I am, even though in the moment, sometimes we just forget all that because we're so buried under. So a week of reflection, a week of saying thank you, and a week of being prepared, because what's in front of you seems to be a lot of energy. So get ready. While we're looking in the right directions, let's help folks find the right directions to look for us.
Well, down in the right-hand corner of the screen, there's a subscribe button. Push it and then set that notification bell. And at any time we put a video out for cards and constellations, you'll get a notification. And then jump over to my channel, Your Love Goddess, and do the same thing. Hit the subscribe button. Hit that notification bell, set it for all. Then you want to jump over to Dawn's channel, Sonoran Mystic Tarot, and do the same thing there. The final piece, the resistance, or whatever
piece de resistance.
Piece de resistance is you share this video, because you don't know how many people might be very grateful to get some of this information. So share it out. And that's how we get our love.
Exactly. And while we do that, love, light, and blessings from me and my family, Ms. Bonnie and her family, to you and yours. Until next week, we will see you then and again. Give thanks. Give thanks. Bye.